Checking and changing the configuration of a keypad is pretty straightforward and it can be done on the device itself. So when might you need to do that? Essentially, if you've tested your system, most of the keypads are voting just fine, but you've got one or two keypads where instead of it showing the number in the little LED at the top right, the LED's going round and round in circles and eventually showing a lowercase t. That means timeout. So that keypad tried to send the number that you pressed. It didn't receive a response from your base station, your receiver. The usual cause for that will be that it's on the wrong session number or the wrong channel. So it's using radio channels to communicate. We've got to have the same radio channel on the keypad as we've got on the receiver. For most people, that will either be channel 75 or channel number 6. So if you're not sure what your receiver's set to, there is a way to check it on the receiver, but the quickest way for you to find out is take one of the keypads that's working just fine and interrogate that one to find out the session number and the channel number for a good keypad that's functioning. And then you'll change the channel of the keypad that isn't working and test it again. So how are we going to do that? Basically, hold down star and 0 at the same time, just for about a second, let go and watch the LED in the top right. So as you let go, take your attention up to the LED and watch the numbers flash back at you. And it's going to flash up a sequence that is 3 digits for your session ID, 4 digits for your keypad number, and 2 digits for your channel number. The session ID is nearly always 0, so that will come up as 000, then you'll see a dash, then your next 4 digits will be the keypad number. So if this was keypad number 9, it would come up as 0009, and then the final 2 digits are your channel. So if that was 75, what you would see is 000 dash for the session, 0009 keypad number, 75 channel number. So you might have to do it a couple of times to be able to catch them all, but if you're seeing anything other than 75 at the end, if that's what you found on a good keypad, then basically we're going to reprogram the keypads again using the star key again, and it starts with star and 0 just as we had for checking it, but the rest of the button pushes are going to depend on the configuration you're trying to get to. So if I wanted to make this one on session 0 and I want it to be on channel 75, I would press and hold the star key on its own, and whilst holding the star key down, I'll see the bottom section of the LED flashing, and while that's flashing, so while I'm still holding it down, I would type in 00075. So all we can change on the device itself is the session ID and the channel number, which is why we're only pressing 5 digits. So just to go through that again, hold down star, wait for it to start flashing, keep it held down, 00075 will take us to session ID 0 and radio channel 75. Hopefully that's helped enough for you to be able to reprogram your own keypads. If you need to change the actual keypad number, please contact us for some different instructions for changing the actual ID number of the keypad itself.